What's up, man? I had to come out here and make the video again. Last night, I don't know, well, this morning, the same day, March 16, 2019. Right now is precisely 8:08. Right now is precisely 8:06 a.m. March 16, 2019, the year of the reflection, the year. See what I'm saying? And also, according to Korea, 2562. But look at this. Let's look at it. And YouTube, since I'm a star and really I'm the real Rod, the real Osiris, instead of leaving you handprints like I usually do, but praise be to me. But hey, I won't say nothing a certain way. But I left you this way, some footprints. It's a little different. I did it a little different for you. Last night, the reason why I came out here to make the video again, pardon me, the reason why I came out here to make the video again, because I looked and reviewed the video and you couldn't hear me. So I was just making sure that you could hear me and stuff. So I'll show you. Ain't that wonderful, right? A person said, "How real is this?" I said, "I don't know. You asked for a sign from God, huh?" if God, if God was hearing everything I was saying, He said, "You see." God said, "Yo, I'm the crib keeper." He said, "Yo, you see? You see what I'm talking about?" He said, "Congratulations." He said, "Congratulations." You see? You see my dad is around the street, walking around the street, huh? Wow, man. Oh, man, ain't that funny? For real. But yeah, you know, this is real wonderful, right? You read that? Ra-I Orion Tep CK. Certainly I serious. K KD base. I don't want to tell you everything. You have to you have to know etiquette to know everything a certain type of way. Can't tell you everything a certain type of way. Don't smoke, don't smoke, don't smoke. Drink tea, but don't smoke. I'm gonna be real. Look. And look what the man says, right? He said, look, I said, RIRCKPS2 says be special. Thank you, Hera. Thank you, Hera. The year of the elements. But hey, man, straight from the pastor himself, right? But remember, I'm the real Troy, though. Woo, YouTube. There was two reasons why I really came out here to make this video. One, I gotta tell you, only if you can read, right? But listen, the reason why I really came out here to make this video is because, I'm in the house with this Latin girl. My family's I'm the real conqueror, but my family's also the conquerors a certain type of way, right? So they say about certain of them a certain type of way, but I'm the real conqueror in life, right? I told you I'm the real rock, for real. Another person won't tell you certain things, but I'll tell you But, you know, I'm the real Buddha, the real Ra, but you'll find out. All right. Another person, you could think, you know, I had some wonderful children and stuff, but, you know, I'm the Ralph. My name is Ralph. Ra Light Pyramid Highest. Lane. Light Asia, Light America, North Northeast. LALANNE. Light Asia, Light America, North Northeast. JR. Don't say nothing. Hold on a second. But hey, man, listen. Let me explain something to you, right? Well, I was over here last night. I made a video speaking to my caretakers. You know, I was giving individuals special acknowledgement, certain type of way. Gulams, llamas, patars, ginsu, sheet ninjas, invisible scorpion ninjas, leads, ice galaxy, you know, bright sprites, triple crown. You know, how can I say this? Tights, kites, you know, Renee, Renee. I don't want to speak about the Ninja Galaxy. I don't want to speak about the bone men of the Ninja Galaxy. I'm not going to get into certain things like that. I already spoke to you about certain things. And let me explain something to you. I think the girl in my house, you know, some family members are the children I had are very beyond handsome and beyond pretty in the physical reality. But because I'm the leading point of all physics, I had to humble my physical because it doesn't make no sense getting into the same type of situations when I have to be humble to guide their physics. So I'm at a level of humbleness for my children. So if something happens, I know for sure it's a certain type of situation. It wouldn't be just all out ignorance or negligence that caused a certain type of situation. I'll be sure, I'll be precisely sure about my current reality when I'm conducting or looking or happen to be journeying through the situation, whatever is causing certain type of acknowledgement when it comes to my children. So their safety and security, they won't be ignorant or hurt by individuals that just want to do them wrong and stuff. And last night, you know, I was speaking about certain things. First, let me finish speaking about what I was speaking about last night. Last night, I said to my caretakers in the morning, you'll see me speaking, but the thing about when I was speaking, you couldn't hear what I was saying a certain type of way. And then I got kind of upset because when I reviewed the video, everything I said was so precise a certain type of way. You had to really know what I was saying to know what was going on and what I was talking to you about. So now I'm going to tell you. Last night I was saying, well, it's not last night, this morning. This morning I was telling you because, you know, it was literally, what time was it? 5:40. 5:39 when I made the video. I was really speaking to you about you remember, and this goes out to the children of Asia, China, the Ice Galaxy, the Ninja Galaxy, my Latin families, Latino families, Hispanic families, Asian families, and Caucasian families. And also really Oriental, Japanese, Korean families, or all the dignities and signature of the Magi stars, majesties, imperial, and royals in high society, middle class, and also individuals of of etiquette. Listen to this, right? I'm gonna tell you what really happened and stuff. Last night I was speaking about, you remember back in the days when I used to go, especially Charlotte Temple. Listen to this. Remember last I'm not telling you listen to the truck. I'm telling you listen to what I'm saying. Now, you remember last night I was telling you, well, this morning I was telling you, you remember back in the days when I used to, even the times of the pyramid in Asia Minor, remember when I used to wash my hands, come home from operations or healing people or doing certain ceremonies? I used to call and just have, my maids and my maidens used to bring some wash soap liquid to me, and I would wash my hands. And then there was some maidens and handmaids that used to literally bring like a cloth soap, a vase for water, and then they would bring like a gold bowl. But when they used to bring the gold bowl, I used to look at my wives like they were crazy, like I was gonna slap the shit out my wife at the time. I'm gonna be real with you. I used to look at my wife like she was crazy when they did that, because I was like, I'm washing my hands, is she pouring it back into the gold bowl? Oh, really? You sure about that? I was like, no, don't ever fucking do that shit again. And then, I used to, because I used to come home from touching things, doing things in the pyramid, and then I had to keep certain things precise because, me, my sacredcy of my sanctuary is everything a certain type of way for my comfortability. At a time when I'm at certain places and dealing with the habitation of my empress, I had to be precise because the magic, the conduct, and everything individuals learning was on a high level when it came to mythology, metaphysics, physical conduct, natural laws of attraction, and all type of situations. So I used to wash my hands, and sometimes I used to wash my hands, and then I would make them go bring a gold bowl or a gold vase, wash my hands, and then I would put it in a black vase. Or a certain vases a certain type of way, and then seal it off, label it, and seal it off. Now, my children used to come to me like, Dad, why you do that? Because, sometimes I make alcohol. I bless the alcohol for cleansing and stuff. And then some other times I was taking care of things for people, or certain things that happened, or certain alcohol that was drank a certain type of way that I cleansed and blessed. It was for certain families. If they came along, they would be able to drink certain alcohol from a time certain things happened, so they would be able to have the blessing, and it will continue in the energy of the ceremony and everything I did for the family. It would recognize it, and they wouldn't have complications in the paradigm. Or it could have been certain other things. It's like sometimes I used to go take the water and vase, and this goes out to visible scorpion ninjas and my caretakers. You should really listen to this, and I'm gonna be real with you. Listen to what I'm telling you. Individuals of Sky Mountain, Eye Mountain, the Eye of the Temples, the high altitude, longitude of the Death Mountain, the Eye of the Death Mountain, praise, the Eye of the praise, Eye of the prayer. I'm a man of praise. I'm praise himself. I'm temple himself. But Eye of praise, Eye of prayer. Different jewel stones, the elements, eyes. And I used to do certain things for ceremonies and cleansing a certain type of way, and for retrieval, and for one search. Now, a man says, "What are you speaking about?" I said, "Let me explain something to you." Now, this is very important. I used to wash my hands in the vases. Like, say if I had an operation, I wash my hand in the vase. I would label it and put it somewhere, and then a person would have to go retrieve the situation at a time. Now, I'm going to be real with you. Even in the paradigm of time, individuals may have did certain things in dealing with consecration. Certain things are serious. So as I'm speaking, this is what I was speaking to you about last night. And notice, as I'm walking and telling you this, you see I'm already up, right? Let me explain something to you. Look at this. I'm not going to tell you too much. So, I'm going to be real. So now, you see, when I used to wash my hands a certain type of way, it would be literally, I would wash my hands, and this is my Asian children of China. Listen to what I'm telling you. I used to wash my hands, and then I used to put the vases, label them somewhere. Sometimes it would be wine vases, sometimes it was alcohol that I blessed, or sometimes it was just me washing off from certain things of certain ceremonies and things I did. I would label it, and then I would put it in certain places. Sometimes people used to go looking for the things I did a certain type of way. Other times I used to give it to my children, and my children would be like, sometimes they would be in a restaurant, or we would go eat, and then people wanted the wine. Oh, you bring me this wine. I want that wine right there. Oh, I want that right there. And they don't know what it was. It was labeled. They don't even know what it was. And they start, things would start happening, and then they would start acting irate in certain things. And the next thing you know, a instant argument or a instant argument will lead up to a martial art bout or a martial art brawl right inside the restaurant or the places individuals' lounges are hanging out at a time. And then another individual's not realizing, it's just like even when I did the mythology filter for the higher beyond highest empress, for the highest empress, quantum empress, mega empress, super empress, astrological empress, celestial empress, and the inner celestial empress of the planets, or planets, moon, suns, and earths, or empresses, or star clusters, astrology, constellations, sacred zodiac, space, gravity, light, skies, lightning, electricity, I used to do so much and the natural element empresses. I used to do so much a certain type of way for them. So I used to come at night, and then I would wash off every little thing I did in the pyramid, also even in Asia Minor, and in the Shaolin Temple. I used to wash my hands in the vase, seal it off, and label it. And then individuals will go looking for situations, because a person, the laws of attraction, certain things. It's like, say if I did a cleansing for a family, they would know where the situation is. And then, the situation, a certain type of way for their habitation, they will know what is what when it came to the mythology. Certain things was already contained a certain level for them. And it was step by step, especially for my caretakers. I did a little by little bit just to show them the etiquette and how to handle them when it came to the mythology. Metaphysical filter a certain type of way for their habitation. Notice when I'm speaking about this, and then I'm not gonna tell you certain things too much though. I could show you something to show you the realness of physics or what I'm speaking about, but I'm not gonna speak too much about certain things. Now, I used to do certain things a certain type of way for individuals, right? And then a certain type of way, when I did certain things for individuals, they would have to literally go retrieve their situation if they were looking for a situation a certain type of way. If they were looking for a situation a certain type of way in a physical reality, they would know exactly where to go for their situation. And even as I speak about this, the reality of the paradigm, because I told you I'm already up. I just showed you, so you can imagine early morning. You understand what I'm saying? So another person's not gonna realize certain things a certain type of way. You feel what I'm saying, right? So another person's not gonna realize certain things a certain type of way when I'm doing certain things, right? So when I used to conduct certain things in a physical reality, and it used to be amazing. Some people, my children be in certain places, people want the wine jug, they start acting irate, going crazy, and they don't know what it was about. And the next thing you know, situations start happening, and then individuals have to contain or handle a situation or apprehend situations, or calm situations, and then explain or then treat situations the way if certain things were supposed to be conducted a certain type of way to maintain, right? So then now, as I did this, I did this for all the caretakers of the land and international security. I did this beyond how many times for international security. Now I'm going to tell international security this. It is very important that you stay clean and cleansy throughout the paradigm of time. Some people, sometimes, they can act ignorant. Some people could be a little demoralizing a certain type of way, and people could be ignorant. But to have an upright mentality and clean and cleanliness is everything in the paradigm of time, because one's conduct of one's physical, two wrongs can't make a right. But I tell you this, a person, even if a person is wrong, it's good to at least have a clean etiquette if you ever decide to correct your own situation or try to even acknowledge to correct your own situation at a time. Because even if a person tells you the honesty and you may not like certain things that be said to you, the honesty is honesty, but it's the way you conduct the situation. It'll give you another type of form of physical reality so you could be able to adjust to your situation could be corrected instead of just looked upon a certain type of way, depending on your mentality, depending on what the situation is also. But we're not going to get too much into that and stuff, but I'm going to just tell you just like this, and to be real with you and stuff, when I used to wash my hands in the wine jugs and then seal it off or seal off in certain jugs or certain type of forms of containers, and then I used to put certain things certain places a certain type of way people didn't know about, and some people was not even supposed to touch it. It's just like, you ever seen the movie Sorcerer's Apprentice when Nicolas Cage had he had the what's it called, a tuna doll, and he didn't know the danger of the situation because a doll like that was a representation of a higher empress, and then the empress had inner points of enlightenment a certain type of way. So a person that was they were put away a certain type of way, even in the magic. So if a person let certain individuals out, certain people was gonna come out on a level even within the doll. So the reason for that to happen was because the conduct of the situation, even at the time, the way it had to be handled. Pardon me for a second. Listen, so a certain things was done a certain type of way for individuals, even at a time of habitation, for they would be able to be okay. Because a person, especially dealing with elements, a person gotta be real in the physical reality with an individual, with the way certain things were done. Because when a person's conducting something and doing something, it has to be done very delicately in the points of times of reflection. It's just like I told you with the Sorcerer's Apprentice, it was a continuous of the habitation a certain type of way. So the doll represented the empress, and then even if you were putting something away, it was on levels because you had to make sure the precise empress of the inner point enlightenment was able to contain the situation a certain type of way. Let me tell you something else. This is something I want to speak to you about certain things. I know who my wife Liberty is. She's a very wonderful, sexy lady. I would love to be with her. I've actually been calling for her, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to be together because the girl in my house, there's a Latin girl that's in my house. She's like from my conquering family, but she already committed the wrong type of conduct in the element science, and she was with another individual, and they were really getting their jack triple on, and they're going down three the hard way a certain type of way. The way they conducting their reality is like three the hard way. Now I'm a man. I'm a man that's being real. I'm a man that's even the high acknowledgement why individual can even be militant. There's even a form of expression of physics is like G stone or certain. I'm not gonna tell individuals certain things, but I'm gonna just tell you just like this. I'm not gonna be with this type of chick inside the house because she caused a foul chemistry. I smelt the aroma of a foul chemistry a certain type of way, and then I heard her do certain things, and I try to mind my business. But me being in a certain type of circumference, I don't want to be around a certain type of ignorance. I could be with my wife, but I don't know if she's ready for that battle because another person is like, it's like a tribal war with certain individuals because you have people that disrespected their dignity and did certain things and they just want to manipulate the physical reality, and you have people that's really demoralizing and demonic. Demonic means they're mockery of other individuals because they just want to end the world because they don't care about habitation. Because my wife Liberty is beyond pretty, and another person is not on her level and they'll be mad about the situation, and I don't need no outbursts from a person that's in the house that shouldn't even be in the house, because the type of conduct that'll happen. My family, the conqueror, they're beyond handsome and sexy also, but this girl is like the little the bio debris of the situation that's manipulating the physics. So she's doing everything to manipulate, to keep a light of the emperor. She's on some Morgan Le Fay type situation, and to manipulate face. So you gotta be very careful, because even my family, certain type of ways different, but my family probably caught up in other situations that probably didn't happen already. But listen, anyway, Liberty, be careful, because I think she knows who you are and stuff. But I'm gonna be real with y'all. And then another thing, I was thinking about that, because I was speaking about something else also, and this is who got to listen to what I was speaking about with the Chen family. Listen to what I'm telling you, because the Ming family, the Chen family, the Ing family, a couple of them listen to the things I'm conducting and telling you, and individuals from Asia Minor, Mayan, Aztec, and Inca descendants listen to what I'm telling you. When I used to wash my hands in the jugs, right, I used to do it a certain type of way. So if an individual came around in the habitation, like laws of attraction, there would be certain things would already be isolated, contained, or certain things would already be cleansed, or certain things would already have a form of tribute. So it's just like if I blessed wine, if I did certain something when I blessed wine, if I did certain something when I cleansed alcohol, or I intensified the alcohol, because you have alcohol I could cleanse, and it won't burn. Usually a person put on you, it'll burn, because they want to manipulate the physics of the physical reality when it comes to demoralizing people. But then this alcohol on the same level, I could literally bless it, and you don't even have a reaction to your physical habitation. It doesn't hurt. It's just like I told you. It's just like when I do martial arts, I'm so militant with my condition. When I'm conquering, my body on a certain habitation produces a form of opium. It's called listen. It's just like I told you. It's just like in the times of Asia Minor, when I bless alcohol, I bless wine. When I cleanse alcohol, and people that use alcohol, that alcohol could burn, and they manipulate because of demoralizing people, and they don't want people to know the difference on the level of physics. But when there's the same level of alcohol that does that, I could literally, how can I say this? I could literally refine it such a way that it doesn't even burn, and you don't even have a physical reaction to it. Now, even when there's certain things that's also done, that when I cleanse wine jugs, when I cleanse certain drinking alcohol, it was already contained, isolated, or it was already put away for a form of tribute. So if a certain family come, they would be able to receive the precise habitation of a time sequence, that they would learn the acknowledgement instantly to the paradigm of time, to only those that was chosen, or all those that was attracted that was natural for their natural habitation, for their acknowledgement. Now, remember I said, for my Ing family, Asia Minor, Mayan, Aztec, and Inca descendants, the Ming family, Shaolin Temple, Shaolin Temple, listen to what I'm telling you. Ninja Galaxy, listen to what I'm telling you. Now, especially, and I told you, the Chen family, listen to what I'm telling you, because this is very important for certain things of the past, for you can know certain things, even of habitation, or even families of my families of Hatayoshi, Himatai, my Himatai family, Hatayoshi, certain families a certain type of way all over the place. When certain things came to your habitation of your physical, I used to wash my hands, even in the times of the pyramid, in Asia Minor, descendants of Asia Minor. Listen to what I'm telling you. Very important, beyond important for you. Listen, I used to wash my hands in the jugs, and like wine bowls, and golden bowls, and then put it in black jugs, or certain jugs. It was sometimes it was cemented, sometimes it was marble based, sometimes it was certain type of situations, and then individuals would be, you see, individuals would be able to acknowledge what was a certain type of way to the laws of attraction. So if they came towards, say for instance, they came towards a person that was sick and I cleansed it, and a person wanted to know what I washed off a certain type of way. It was labeled, put in a jug, and then individuals would have a certain reaction, a certain type of way when certain things were happening. If a certain wine for a family celebration, if a certain wine was already blessed for a family to be okay at the time when I blessed the wine, a family will receive the tribute at a precise time of individuals' habitation, so they wouldn't miss out in their physics in the paradigm, so they would be able to be okay even in the time in the paradigm, right? So, I tell you just like this, right? At a time when I was doing certain things was beyond precise the way I did certain things, right? So in a paradigm, you had things that I put away, people went and touched in the pyramid, certain things the way I put certain things away that they weren't supposed to touch, and then things happen to individuals a certain type of way, and they don't know what it was about, and then it carries out a physical reality of even a form a form of a form of acknowledgement a certain type of way, and then it has a certain reaction to the physics of the physical reality and stuff, right? So a person tells an individual, like, you got to be very careful when you're doing certain things with certain people, because even speaking about this last night, I was speaking about this, and there was individuals already watching me, and there was individuals coming around me a certain type of way that just wanted to see what I'm speaking about. Like, let me show you. My children used to be in restaurants, lounges, and then people would come out, have the jugs in the temple. Sometimes I used to stash it in other places, certain things, and people used to look at it like they were going after the I Ching, and they used to know where it was. They wanted to know where it was because something I did, and some people couldn't handle the things that I did. It's just like doing martial arts. If you cleansing your body, mind, body, and soul, even in martial arts, and fending off the natural, the deterioration, vibrations of the physical reality, cleansing yourself. Certain people that did martial arts blows, or certain people that was doing mythology, metaphysics, to the mythology to metaphysics to the astrological tree. You got a part of me in the icicles. This is ice on my receptacles. My receptacles, everything I'm telling you is such on a high altitude of a pure form that it's gonna show even on my receptacles of my hair my hair fibers to let you know how real the situation is. So now, individuals at a time when I used to do, was cleansing your body, mind, body, and soul, individuals, it used to go crazy a certain type of way. So they would want to, people would come, they would start coming to the restaurant lounges, they would have swords on them, and then they would be like, I don't want this, and this, that. And then next they'd be watching jug, and then another person, then a fight would break out or something, and then they want to start breaking the jugs and stuff. And the person didn't know what was going on, because on a level of physics, if I was containing, or even if I blessed something and I had it a certain type of way, or a certain type of attribute for a tribute for a family, and another family or somebody else was doing something that was trying to kind of like, combat their situation, they would probably try to destroy the jug, or certain things would happen, and individuals would know in their physics what was going on a certain type of way. So individuals had to know about these situations, and I did this with international security. I did this with all my caretakers. I did this with individuals of Shaolin before, Shaolin Temple, Shaolin Temple, Shaolin, Temple, the Ming temples, other families and dignities of high habitation. I did certain things like this, and of real sacredcy, a certain type of way. So individuals, would have a certain conduct when it comes to their physics, even on the level of physics, if they were looking about a situation or a certain habitation, or in case to know of a situation of emergency, or somebody needs some type of tribute and a wonderful blessing, they would have it there already. But then you have people that it's just like the people before wanted to do identity theft. People wanted certain type of cleanse, so I used to have to hide the things that I would bless and the things that I would do high forms of certain things, and then it would be hidden in certain places, so certain people would come and look for certain things, like they were looking for the I Ching before. So me, and I'm just being real. You see, let me show you something. You see this? How about this? Now, do you see? So certain things were done a certain type of way before. So I'm just gonna be real. So a person used to wonder about the reason why I intensify situations and the things that I did naturally. So a person wanted to know, so people would have to be precise when it came to the habitation, because you'll have people like even my wives, even my handmaids, when they used to come and they used to put on a pot in gold bowls, I used to smack it on the floor. Look at the fuck, and then they have to clean the bowl right in front of me, and then on top of it, I put the bowl, have to clean it, I have to really rebase it in a certain golden cleanse it so it would never happen again a certain type of way, and then I used to have to put certain things a certain type, put it away a certain type of way, and then my wife, and I used to look at her and like never do that again, like, because if you're gonna do something like that, if I'm cleansing something, it gotta be put in a marble, a black marble base, or a certain type of gray marble base color, or a certain type of chrome reflection, or a certain type of a depth or gray vase, or a black vase labeled, seal the top, wrap the top, seal the top, and certain things I was done a certain type of way because I used to do operations too. Because remember, I'm the original doctor, so when I used to educate people when it came to anatomy and operating on a celestial earth with cellular activity, or celestial earth with on a celestial with an inner celestial atmosphere dealing with, or a terrestrial Earth dealing with in the celestial atmosphere with cellular activity, because celestial Earths have an inner celestial atmosphere also, and then they deal with cellular activity, and they have an outer celestial atmosphere for the celestial empress, but on a level of their physics is higher, and the reasons of the order of on a celestial Earth is even more intricate or intensified, and or even more severe when it comes to the militance of the one's physical reality. So, individuals had to be, if you're on a celestial earth, you can't play with people because you got to be real precise. It can happen to you instantly, and then things could be very detrimental to other individuals a certain type of way. So, you got to be very careful to what you do with individuals that are from celestial earths. Celestial earths is different, but celestial earths individuals who like elves, certain form of elves. I said elves. Then there was elves, like with an F. Then there's elves with an EL and a V. There's a difference in the physical reality, so you got to be very careful and stuff. And then you had other type of celestial beings that was higher than other celestial beings or other celestial earths, and then you have astrological earths that has a celestial atmosphere, celestial beings that have celestial covers, but they have cellular activity, because they have to be able, another person has to be able to generate and be in a level of matter if they come down inside the atmosphere of the natural habitation on in a earth, so they could be, for the oxygen, the compressing air of the oxygen can recognize the habitation and give them the precise oxygen that they need. So usually you would have certain type of oxygen leaves a certain type of way for individuals on a level they would need for their precise oxygen. Some of them would get a certain type of oxygen a certain type of way, but then you have certain trees of oxygen trees, like certain leaves, like the 5-leaf, then the 3-leaf. Then sometimes you had the 2-leaf, and then sometimes you had the 6-7 leaf. Is a different leaves for the different oxygen for different individuals' habitation. And I'm not gonna tell you the precise order, because you wouldn't believe which type of leaves give off what type of oxygen into the physical reality. So I don't get into stuff like that, but I'm just gonna tell you just like this. When I used to cleanse and do the operations, I used to wash and then wrap the situation, and then if I could contain the situation or go about, I'm a man of praise, but go about my situation a certain type of way, individuals would, be able to know what was going on. There was times, even for another individual's conduct that is well known, that I showed you, if God said show you an early sign that I'm alive, you already seen it. But I'm gonna just tell you, I'm the head of even God, all the gods and all star beings, all star lords, all the man. I'm the real Ra, the real Osiris. There's nothing new under the sun. That after a while, it's shame on you. It's not what did I do. It's shame on you for what you did in the paradigm, and then the reasons why you're going through the things you're going through. It's just like me putting you in a form is like putting you in boarding school a certain type of way when it came to the physical reality. So don't ever blame me and tell me I was wrong for something. I know precisely what I did a certain type of way, and then certain individuals are not even supposed to be here because certain things are from our refinement of the conscious, the Empress, for individuals to be able to heal, change in their magic, and learn their really higher mythology, so they would be able to go to their natural habitation of their real planet of their social economics. But once you fail and you do the wrong thing in my social economic system, I feel shame on you for whatever situation or condition you're in. That's too bad for you. I tell the individuals, like individuals of the value planet and individuals of the golden planets or the golden empresses. I just tell you just like this: I love myself so much. How would you rob me for a change? So that means you try to steal my love. Now, a person has to realize what I'm speaking about, because they don't realize what they did to their love astrological tree, to their harmony at a level of physics, on element level of physics, for certain social economic systems. Another person think they did something, it didn't mean nothing. It meant beyond what you think. I'm the reason of existence. That situation was so detrimental that so many Indians died through time, and so many people of value, of cover, of natural habitation died because another person did a form of misplacement, and not realizing the magic and the mythology that I did in the paradigm, and me healing, humbling myself for international security to be on this earth was a different type of situation. So, individuals, for me to do certain things to them, I had to be a certain type of way just to be able for them to view and tell them, certain things that they need to know for their consciousness would be able to develop, because you had individuals that was international security that was getting in the army, military, getting headshots and all type of situations. They had to recover, and the mythology of the things that they did a certain type of way for them to recover caused me to be here in the physical for their real recovery, because I'm the real point of all existence. And for them to really recover, I had to do certain things a certain type of way, and I had to recover a certain type of way for myself for them to even be able to recover a certain type of way. So after I done listen, after I done conquered the situation, a certain type of way for individuals in their physical reality. So now individuals are, it's like an easy thing. It's just like now you can now individuals are making movies like Ninja Assassin, like all type of situation. Me, I had to charge the phone and stuff. The phone died while I was making a recording. Listen, let me tell you something. This nigga said insane crazy driving Miss Daisy, try to fuck with minds, or try to or forget minds, or try to play me. That then you'll find out why you be pushing daisies. He says, Styles, let's get buck wild. Met the man on some shit, pulling niggas foul and sick. Insane crazy, driving Miss Daisy, try to fucking minds. You know who I am? Or you know me as mine if you trying to play me. Is it real, son? Is it really real, son? Tell me if it's real, son, if it's really real. When I was on the court, stereo. Get the fuck out of here, man. Yo, listen. Yo, I think you got jukebox situations that's running around in the street. Yo, listen. My wife, Liberty, let me tell you something. You got this chick that's already... You ever seen chicks like Morgan Le Fay? Like, the girl inside the house remind me of Morgan Le Fay. That chick that just want power and doesn't care if the real person gets the power or not, because she just wants the Empress acknowledgement. This is how the Empress has a pimple, and then the Empress don't need to have a disease for like 30-something or how many years, continuing the physical reality, and certain things are happening in a certain type of way. Oh, okay. something happened while I was inside. My ears made such a sound. It sounded like a minor earthquake or something, I was hearing a certain type of way. Something's going on in somebody's habitation. But let me tell you how real this situation is, right? I think it's somewhere in Asia. Somebody's doing some type of form of magic, and the energy that manifested, I was supposed to be there for it, and another person, I wasn't there, so be careful and stuff. But a person tells an individual in a paradigm of time, yo, listen, you got to be real careful about a situation, because I think the individuals in my crib is like some three the hard way, but they're like the biohazard debris of the three the hard way, that's going after the stone men of obligation, of orbiting I think that they're going after the stone men of orbiting rotation and stuff, and they're just trying to figure out where they position that, or what's going on. And then the girl is probably suspecting something about me a certain type of way, and then they're probably just looking for the others that look a certain type of way, and they're probably trying to manipulate individuals when it comes to the magic to fuck individuals up. And I could switch your planet just by just even moving my arm. The real empress of the planet, she can't even do how I do. Another person got to go through procedures just to be able to move it for her. If she was here herself, she got to go through procedures just for her to move a certain type of way, or I got to be with her a certain type of way for her, because I'm the head of I'm the head of orbit and rotation, so she's not going to be able to do certain things no matter what calendar, even if it's not even a calendar of era. Listen, I'm the head of all obligations. So even if she wants to do something, nobody was ever on my level, because it's something so simple to me, because I made the real plan is. My wife has to literally focus a certain type of way, because she has to deal with the inner habitation, the inner celestial empress. So her martial arts got to be beyond precise, because she got inner points of enlightenment. I have all my wives that, listen, before my wives, I gave them inner points of enlightenment. I already had inner points of enlightenment. I'm the one that gave them the atmosphere and everything. It's nothing to me to do certain things, because I've been doing this so long. It's like, it's just nothing for me. My wife is a difference. She gotta go through this. She gotta go through that, and then she gotta make phone calls. She gotta know certain things to do, certain things a certain type of way for her physical reality. And then on top of it, another person was so mad that I think they tried to take me off balance a certain type of way. But I can never be off balance, because I'm the one that made balance. So another person that tried to hurt my foot was people that was going after the orbit and rotation magic. Most likely they went after liberty. And, the girl in my house is just targeting certain individuals. I think they're targeting or the people of obligation, orbit and rotation. I think they're targeting liberty. I think she's targeting the Chin family. I think, individuals are targeting stone man magic, and they're just trying to see who can get the magic. It's not a little game when you're playing certain things. It's a real life. But if a person's going to take it as a game, then I don't know what to tell you. You got to be very careful right now. But, hey, it's on another individual. If they doing stupidity, that has nothing to do with me, because I laugh at situation, because you ever seen somebody? It's just like, imagine me seeing my wife, right? You see, I could see somebody coming from some traveling somewhere in a car. If I see my wife and then somebody say she was with somebody else, what little minor game is she playing with relationships with family? Because that means something's going to be happening all the time somewhere. There's no sorry for something like that, because that means something already happened on a level of physics. Because another person ain't going to tell you what's going on in the earth at a certain time. I don't say nothing. I just look at them like, I just look at people like, they're already crazy in a certain type of way. When things happen, family can't tell me that. If family was mad at people, be mad at people that did the stupidity, and don't be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can tell you. Another it's just like a nigga. My wife is the real empress of the earth, and it's like it's like a guy asking her to use her bathroom or something. What do you mean by using her bathroom or toilet bowl? And say no. You might as well say it's over after that. You might as well say for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, me, I look at the situation, whatever, man. So wow, I look at the situation like stupidity individual. Already, listen. It was so bad. I seen girls get butt plugs and play with dildos and put it in their ass because they wanted to demoralize other people from having a certain type of magic because they wanted the magic and they were just trying to loosen that person's comfortability to fuck them up and cause a form of entrapment. And then on top of it, it was like demoralizing them for they could at a certain point of physics for they could have sex. What are you using my wife magic for? And then you fucking in your ass and shit, or you sticking dildos in your ass and my wife have a paradigm. Right then and there, I could tell my wife, yo, you should just murder. Yo, listen, you might as well just murder that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because I just tell my wife straight up because it don't make no sense. You know, you did. It's like you sticking your dildo in the ass. You fucking. It's like putting it on my wife. It's like a person not knowing the celestial empress, the inner celestial empress, the astral and celestial empress is has inner points of enlightenment. You don't know which one has all the inner points of enlightenment, what's going on a certain type of way in their order, and you go do something like that, and then you want to wear the energy. Yo, my nigga, you just fucked your whole family in a paradigm. Like, yo, listen, that Christ was getting his. Yo, listen. Imagine individuals in a point in time in a paradigm. Now, like I told you, imagine a chick that's voting in life and just wants to stick a dildo in her ass because she wants to demoralize other individuals from having magic and manipulating other individuals from having magic because she just wants to fuck up an individual's habitation because she wants the magic for herself. She doesn't know which celestial empress, inner celestial empress, and celestial empress have the magic. And then when she does that, she'll know which one of my wives have all the inner points of enlightenment to the order. It's like fucking the whole family in a paradigm in one time. I might as well tell my wife after that, yo, you might as well go just kill that person because you just fucked the whole family in one time. Christ got his ass whooped for just saying the wrong thing on top of doing certain things and saying the wrong thing a certain type of way to an individual because he didn't realize the reason of an individual's acknowledgement even when it came to etiquette and of one's conduct of one's expression. And then on top of it, a person ain't gonna tell a person something because a person will make, yo, listen, you can't, my wife is so precise with the martial arts, her mentality gotta be a certain type of way. I could speak to my wife anyway because I'm on a level, even if I get hurt, I'm still on a higher level than her because I made her. I could speak to her anyway. Another person can't just be on, so, oh, what's up, yo, this, that. You can't do none of that shit to my wife, my nigga. You do that is like demoralizing my wife because she has to, her mentality naturally has to be abased and go down. It has to, how can I say? It has to be abased or she has to base her levels just to go down, just to even acknowledge the stupidity of an individual certain type of way. Me is already still high acknowledgement. This is why my wife is a certain type of height requirement. If she does certain things, my son needs to deal with a chick that's taller than him because my wife is more than him, so he has to remind himself what he has to handle. My wife is smaller than me, and I'm really bigger than all individuals in the physical reality, so I have to have my wife at a certain requirement for she could be able to focus a certain type of way in her physical when it comes to me. Another person's not going to realize that. Another person, oh, I'm taller and I'm bigger than this. You do that, my nigga, don't mean if you're bigger. My wife will still whoop your ass. And my nigga, you listen, I got children that'll murder you if they even seen you a certain time. Yo, she don't even say it. It's like my wife. You ever seen my wife? If me and my wife was getting a divorce, and then she wants to deal with somebody, once she would be, that's why it's called creeping. She would be creeping around. And let me tell you something, my nigga. Let me just be real with you. My son was already not going to be happy with the situation because he's just going to be wanting to line you up. Then on top of it, she gonna probably be ducking and jiving from the nigga because the nigga probably gonna be psychotic. She gonna probably do things to try to get the nigga locked up. And then she gonna do all type of things. And she gonna tell you. And then on top of it, when she know the nigga's up top, she definitely ain't gonna say nothing because she doesn't want to fuck up because that means she didn't fuck up at a level till certain things happen. And she doesn't want the nigga, that means the nigga might not be too sure about the situation, but he a real star being outside the planet. And then if something happens certain type of way, the nigga's gonna come touch down, and there's gonna be no holds bars between her and him. And then she gonna be kind of skeptical because the nigga catch you. If my literal child, my nigga, if he catch you, yo, my nigga, it don't matter how big you are, that nigga, yo, my nigga. That nigga bigger than you. Yo, my nigga, you can have a nigga like 8 feet, 9 feet, my nigga. That nigga, you seen the size of my son, the real star man, my nigga. That nigga come down, he could look like he'll look like 4 feet, my nigga. The nigga will grow like 10 feet on you and fuck you up, my nigga. You would be, yo, you'd be so shocked. Like, what happened? Yo, the nigga, yo, my nigga. You think it's a joke? Oh my god. Yo, my nigga, did you ever look at the sky and you see the stars? You see a light, right? Yo, my nigga. Niggas humble themselves to be here, my nigga. Yo, my nigga. Yo, my nigga. Yo, let me tell you something. You think you doing something, yo, my dude, you might as well not, yo, don't try, don't even go nowhere, my nigga, because it'd be like, yo, if my wife already be on it, yo, listen, she already know what it is, like, yo, listen, my nigga, it's just scrap, you know, it's just instant scrap, and then on top of it, after he handle that, he gonna turn around to her, and then either she on the run, or the nigga's gonna come looking for me. He gonna see what he can try to work out with me. He can't be for me because the next choice for him to even keep a certain type of way, he probably gonna want to go check family, all type of situations. And then he probably gonna catch a murder case. You know what I'm saying? Because he gonna think about reconditioning something. He gonna probably go plead into another point of enlightenment. Certain, hey, I don't know, yo, listen, I ain't nothing to do with me, man. I already know how things go. Don't come to me with that shit, man. Just keep that shit away from me because it's just like I told you. It's just like a nigga asking my wife to use her bathroom, or a nigga trying to be in the kitchen with my wife. What tensions do you cause already? Like, you ain't cool with my wife. Yo, what the fuck? My wife got an atmosphere implanted in her. You want to use her bathroom? Yo, my nigga. Yo, bitch, yo, listen, go kill yourself right now, bitch. Okay, I told my wife, yo, straight, go kill yourself right now because the divorce is over. Yo, my nigga, I just call the whole family, like, yo, listen, I seen her, some next nigga came out the crib, all type, yo, I'm out. I don't even care. Whatever. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. You ain't gonna tell me leaving intentions like nothing ain't happening and shit. It's just like me coming home and my wife have dolls in the house and shit. The puppets all day. So Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, right? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see something. Just like, soon as she say the wrong thing or get irate, it just be like, what? I'll just think about my son, nigga, drop, he come to the crib. Jason's you'd be hearing Friday the 13th. Jason's in the house. Here comes Jason. They start playing it on top. The digital system will start playing Jason and shit because you know my son's about to catch a case and shit. You don't need to know what tree. You don't need to know what astrological tree or nothing. You just know there's somebody getting murdered. This shit. That's it. And then you got your Shabbat bitches. Look at your Shabbat bitches. Yo, listen, there's a lot. Yo, I never knew that y'all did it like that. Yo, my nigga, yeah, y'all gonna have dick problems, man. Yeah, yo, listen, man. Yeah, these shorties are not wolf tail, nigga. Some of these chicks are wolf tailed already, nigga. Zodiac's done dropped already, my nigga. Oh my god. Yo, my nigga. Soon as them pit bulls started getting their tail clipped, you ain't know what was up. Yo, them niggas try to warn you. You ever had a nigga try to warn you secretly like something's wrong and shit? The nigga done cut his tail so his antenna to his reception ain't all there. Nigga try to tell you and you still let the nigga go. It's good for you, man. It ain't how it used to be anymore, man. Another nigga said that's on the high level. Nah, homie. That nigga went got the high level. That's the higher puff, the higher skunk puff. You know, yo, brethren. I know what I'm speaking about, but I ain't gonna tell you too much, man. It's just like the calendar of era. They're like, oh, it's 6 calendar, turn the walls, all that. I should be like, yo, listen, this is a vein, but you making chance to just be real receptive with a naked vein. You know I'm gonna be speaking on the nigga Lucifer. Niggas like, nigga, you want to be receptive for the nigga? And so I was like, yo, where all that hair going? You turn into that and you crawl the wrong place. Where's that hair gonna turn into? It's gonna be outside your body or it's going in your body? So you're gonna be humping away and shit in some pussy? Yo, if you're gonna get some pussy, yo, my nigga, just wear this dog tag and just let me know what pussy you getting, where you getting pussy, so I know not to go there and shit. Nigga come through, want to give you. It's like pit bulls, they used to get their tail cut. Other individuals shit than you. A nigga come through. Yo, I don't know if this situation is recorded a certain type of way, but a nigga come through and the next thing you know, he wagging his tail and all types of shit. And then next thing you know, the nigga receptive is like a poof. It's like a poof situation. It ain't receptiveness no more. And then I tell a nigga like, yo, I was gonna speak on Lucifer. You over here went 6 calendar. Turn into a dog, it is a naked calendar a certain type of way, and then you turn into a dog with receptiveness? So where's all that hair going when you turn back into a human? Where's all that hair going to disintegrate to? Inside of you? Oh, yo, listen, let me tell you something, man. Yo, where you getting, where this dog tag, where you getting pussy at? Just let me know so I know I'm not to go get a pussy over there. Nigga, we coming through, want to give you a pound. Yo, what's up, nigga? Ah! Nigga, all charged up, or out charged up outside, the wrong conduct outside, ended up in the mad wrong places and shit. Nigga be on the nigga be on the seventh slip. Nigga be on the seventh slip. Nigga be like, oh, man, the moon. Nigga be seeing the moon be howling. Like, oh, nigga be howling the moon. Nigga be putting out cigarettes on his tippy toes and shit. Nigga be what? Oh, man. I be seeing niggas, I be on some, yo, my nigga, I ain't going to get pussy there. Nigga ate at your crib. Nigga was jumping over your fence. Nigga bit the other nigga and shit. Instead of fighting, he can't do bit the other nigga. like he wanted a burger. Like the cryptology song for a burger. Nah, I ain't stupid, nigga. Nigga went straight animal on a nigga. Like, this is gonna be the burger. So, wow. No. The Flintstones didn't even do that shit. We didn't do that shit back then. No. This nigga, yo, you ever had a nigga that want a dino rib and shit? And you be looking at, yo, oh, nigga, that's a real nigga right there, my nigga. This nigga just looking... Nigga looking a little extra with his vein and shit, my nigga. You don't want to go do that. Nigga, we talking about, man, this. Nigga be like, asparagus rib tips, nigga. What? Yo, my nigga. That nigga, I heard that nigga turned into the vein just to check if he was functified and shit. And then you eating that? Yo, sorry to hear that, man. Damn. Yo, my nigga, I can't hang out with them. Yo, my nigga. Yo, I'm living for a long time. I ain't fucking that pussy. That's a lot of foul, nigga. That's a real foul right there. Nigga said, come on, strap. Yeah, out of here, yeah. Wow. You sure? Oh, yo, my nigga. It has to go down like that for the decency of other people, right? Well, too bad, man. Too bad, man. Other niggas ain't got magic for other niggas, and niggas had to, another nigga used to have to come to, yo, I know you did this. And then when they started sabotaging natural vibrations, I said, nah, I wasn't playing no more sports. I didn't play anyway. It was very serious with me. But once they started taking it as a game and shit, that was it. Because the reason why I made sports is because I just didn't want people to get their ass whipped a certain type of way in the arena and shit. It's just like soccer. Soccer was a natural, commercial come on, everybody getting their ass whipped on the field and shit, and then we go right back to the game and shit. When time should come back, only people with cable can see what's really going on the soccer field, baby. He's getting fucked up. You thinking, goal, yeah. This nigga get fucked up. Like, niggas kicking the ball to the goal like, you gonna catch this nigga, gonna get this nigga, gonna get this nigga, gonna get this nigga. As soon as the commercial come off, you don't got cable, you ain't gonna see what's happening. Another nigga, as soon as he go, real martial arts. Okay. Other people thought it was just a game and shit. Other people, nigga taking shorty. Oh, baby, you wanna go see something? Come. Yo, babes, this is gonna be you soon and shit. Come through. Nigga, like, what you talking about? Nigga, watch nigga play soccer? Nigga said, we'll be right back. The nigga announcer makes a decision. Television switch to the commercial. If you don't got cable, you can't see it. You pay per view, baby. Pay to view it. Niggas be on the field, kick the ball right into the start roundhousing them, fucking axe kicking them, see niggas throwing hands, all type of flips, drop kicks, all type of shit. Niggas really getting fucked up. It wasn't no game. That was just the early warming. That was just to make sure niggas just hold on, here you go, whoop, a little footwork to make sure. Soon as the commercial came on, niggas just saw pop.